So these next tips will really help to differentiate between a girl that is flirting and a girl that is just being nice. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Dutchy. And today, my friends, you and I are going to be critically analyzing the art of flirting. Sup? Ah, yes. The ancient art of flirting. It comes in many different forms and can differ from person to person. So how do you know if that cute girl is flirting with you or just being nice? I guess you'll just have to keep on watching to find out. So while I'm going to be covering the more obvious signs that a girl is flirting with you, I'm also going to be sharing with you the more subtle ways that a girl may be flirting with you. Because let's be honest for a minute here, fam. If a girl comes up to you and is like, damn girl, those are some hot buns, can I have your number? She's probably into you. She's definitely flirting with you. So yeah, we will be delving into the more subtle ways as well as some obvious signs that a girl is flirting with you. Okay, so if this girl is trying to flirt with you or wants to flirt with you, she's going to want to try and make sure that you can see her or that you at least notice her. She may try a few ways to catch your eye, or she may even try just checking you out for a while until you look in her direction. Which then leads into my second tip of, is she then coming up to you? Is she then making a move, or is she sitting back sort of just waiting for you to make a move? If this gal is shy, she's probably likely to sit in the comfort zone of catching your eye and watching you from afar or checking you out from afar, but she's unlikely to make the next move. She's going to rely on you for that, being the more confident one of the two. And this is totally fine if you notice that this girl has been trying to catch your eye, or you've looked over and she's been looking at you a couple of times. It's pretty obvious that they're probably keen on you, so it's totally fine for you to make the first move, especially if you can sort of gauge that she may be a little bit shy and she sort of wants you to go ahead and do the whole approaching. Now let's talk body language and proximity. Both are huge indicators which can help you figure out whether this person is flirting with you or not. If someone is getting closer and closer to you within an interaction, or they're expressing really open body language, such as being like fully engaged in the conversation, smiling, laughing, really wanting the conversation to keep flowing, good eye contact, asking more questions, being really interested and animated in the convo, that's a great sign. Proximity is one of the biggest signs, like the biggest giveaways that someone is keen on you. If someone is really interested in you and the conversation that you are having, they're probably going to try their best to close that gap between the two of you without it being like, you know, creepy, like sitting on their lap. But they're going to try just close that gap and get as close to you as they can. Whether it be inching forward to you and getting close to you if you're sitting, or stepping forward, or accidentally tripping or stepping forward to you if you are standing up, maybe reaching out and touching your arm or your shoulder or your leg briefly. These are all good signs and subtle moves and stuff to look out for to show that, yeah, she is trying to close that gap between the two of you. She wants as little space between you as possible. She wants that human touch. Don't we all? Okay, so say we're at the point where we've noticed each other, one of the two parties has approached the other, we're engaging in conversation, and you're both closing that gap. If you're enjoying this video so far, subscribe for more. I do lots of advice videos and I'd love for you to become part of the fam. There are still some other more subtle and important signs that you need to look out for to still try and figure out whether this girl is flirting with you or not. Because do keep in mind, there are super friendly people out there who do want to get close to people and are just really friendly in conversation, but may not want anything else. So these next tips will really help to differentiate between a girl that is flirting and a girl that is just being nice. Eye contact is huge, and I get it. It can actually be super nerve-wracking and kind of intimidating, like looking directly into someone's eyes, especially when you've just met them. And if you are on the shy side, it can be hard. I'm not shy at all when it comes to meeting people, and sometimes I do feel nervous when talking to someone and looking into their eyes. But it's such an important thing to do, and especially if you do want to figure out whether this girl is flirting with you, she is probably going to try her hardest to maintain that eye contact, look you in the eyes, and make the conversation more intimate. Actually looking into someone's eyes when talking to them, not, can make the conversation very different. Personally, eye contact is a big thing for me. I really enjoy when I can hold a conversation with someone and we're both looking into each other's eyes, even in like a non-flirty way, just like human to human, you know, like it's so nice, and it really shows that you are actually engaging and like sort of listening to what that person has to say. But yeah, if they are steadily maintaining that eye contact and only looking away like at brief points, not darting around the room or looking elsewhere, that's a really good indication that she's trying to flirt. Even a cheeky wink here or there, you know. As I mentioned, if you do notice that they may be a little bit shy or a little bit nervous around you, again, another great indication. But if you do see their eyes darting around a little bit or not really knowing where to look, that's not such a bad thing. It's more when their eyes are completely like wandering, or they may even look at you for the conversation, but then like look away and looking around and stuff, acting a little bit bored. That may be an indication that she is not flirting with you and not as keen as you thought she may have been. But again, if all other signs are there, everything else that we have covered, tick, 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 and it's just the whole eyes thing, they could be just super shy and awkward. Maybe it's not so much you, it could be an issue sort of for them.Maybe they're a little bit awkward. Maybe they've got a little bit of anxiety when it comes to talking to people. You could probably easily put that down to nerves if that is the only thing that they are not doing. If they're engaging in conversation still and getting closer and everything, but they are looking away, they might just be nervous. But on the other hand, I guess you could imagine if they haven't made an effort to move closer to you, they're not really putting their 2 cents into the conversation, and they are like looking around like, get me out of here, then I guess it's pretty safe to assume that they're not keen. Is she acting cheeky or playful with you? Is she running her hands through her hair and fixing her hair or whatever she's wearing? Spontaneous grooming. And this one, big one, ladies and gents. Where is she looking when she's not looking into your eyes? When you're having a conversation, obviously you're not constantly like this looking into someone's eyes. Where is she looking when she's not looking into your eyes, guys? If she is looking here, aka your lips, and then looking back up as if to say, damn girl, I gotta get me some of that lip lock in action. You know what I'm saying? It's so intimate. I'm sure you've all been there. I'm sure you've had a conversation with a girl or a guy and you've just been like getting real close and talking, and then you notice that they start looking at your lips and then back up at you, and you're like, yes, it's on. I wanna kiss you. I wanna kiss you, yeah. God, I'm a good singer, I tell you what. Give this video a thumbs up if you loved that song. I'm sure we've all been there before. It's such a good feeling as well, because even like before that, it's sometimes hard to know. I'm with you guys that it is sometimes hard to know whether a person's being friendly or not. But if you do get into a situation where you're getting pretty close and then they do that whole, and like, even if like they like look at you and then like bite their lip, oh, major mood, major indication, guys and gals. And I mean, if you want to test the waters a little, we don't have to fully analyze them. They might be analyzing you as well to see if you're flirting. So you could always throw in a wink here or a joke there, or bite your lip and look back up at them sort of there. Like, you know what I mean? Test the waters a little, hun. Be playful. I hate myself. And I mean, if she is doing all of the above, then hey, I'm no expert, but I would be comfortable in saying that I am 90% sure she's flirting with you. Is she smiling a lot, laughing at everything you say even though you know you're not funny? Does she seem a little nervous around you still even though she's super intrigued in everything that you're saying? These are all things that girls could be doing while they're flirting with you. And I mean, if you are at a bar, buying you another drink, asking you if you want another drink, or if you want to go and sit somewhere more quiet. And I mean, some of this is so obvious. You guys are probably sitting there like, Dutchy, I know all this. But it's like, guys, it's women's intuition. If you think a gal is flirting with you, you're probably right. We're women. We know our stuff. Now do keep in mind, there is that fine line where it can be really difficult to sort of distinguish whether a person is being nice or being super flirty. Coming from my personal experience, I am a super outgoing, friendly individual. I cuddle and hug all my friends. I get really up in people's grills, especially when I know them well. And I'm super comfortable meeting and talking with new people. If I meet someone on a night out that's friends with other people, I will seriously talk to them about so much deep shit by the end of the night. But what I won't do when I'm not flirting with someone is those sorts of things. I won't be standoffish and really far away, but I certainly won't get any closer if I'm not wanting to flirt or give off any signs. I also won't be looking at their lips and back up at their eyes. I'll maintain eye contact, sure. That's a cool thing to do, but I won't be doing or making any sort of playful comments. It's super easy to be friendly, and then it's super easy to flirt too. And while yes, these two paths can cross sometimes and it can kind of blur the lines a little, but yeah, if she is doing like all of those things, then she is probably flirting. And just because she's being friendly and maintaining eye contact and wants to have a conversation with you, again, doesn't mean she is flirting. But if she is doing a lot of those things that do in fact indicate that someone may be flirting, then she probably is. But yeah, that difference can be super hard to spot sometimes, especially like between guy, gal, between other people. And obviously if alcohol's involved, people can come across as more flirty than they would be sober, that sort of thing. It's just important to sort of just go with the flow and sort of see what happens. I hope some of those tips help you figure out whether a girl is flirting with you the next time you think a girl may be flirting with you. And yeah, Dutchy out. Bye. Oh, hey again, didn't see you there. Have you by any chance watched this video or this video? If you haven't, you should definitely go and watch one now. Which one are you gonna choose? I'll be watching. I'll just be sitting here. Ooh, good choice. Bye.